Oh dear, it's very dark. Is it meant to be?
Yes, Alex, it's meant to be like that.
Okay, thanks, Lockie.
Shh.
Come on, first goal's massive, boys. Get the first one, you go and win 2 or 3. How much you want to win? How much you want to show a bit of intensity? The players they've got next door, a bit more powerful, physical. They will try and get first and second contacts. They are going to try and beat you up.
So guess what, girls? You're going to listen to me because I haven't made it up. I know what's good for us. Play from the back.
Yeah, sit down, you silly little.
We are Chesham! We are Chesham! Mikey Chesham!
This is All In Chesham United.
This is Brazil's, and I guess I came here as soon as I came to Chesham. So the Queen's Head and Brazil's were my first port of call. This is in the middle of Market Square, thriving, bustling as always. You've got a beer shop, you've got a takeaway chicken shop, and this is the nice cafe. Yeah, I guess I come here quite a lot because it's dog friendly, as all cafes should be now. It's a pedestrian zone, so you want to have a coffee somewhere. I come here with my friend Ian every 2 to 3 months to catch up about his life. Rachel and I come here because it's got the best sausages. And it looks nice, doesn't it? It's a nice looking place. And the staff are fine.
My name's Pav. I'm the owner of Brazil's Cafe. I've been here since probably 12 years, running this business for the past 7 years. Yeah, Chesham's my home.
Yes, I know Pav personally. I play football with Pav and his brother Gello on Monday nights. I started playing football on Monday nights soon after my second son was born. I guess probably Pav and Gello, his older, better brother, and I became friends because of Liverpool Football Club first of all, if I'm honest.
We found out on the first days that we're both Liverpool fans, so if you don't know what to talk about, let's talk about the last game, and that was the easiest part. But, he's just funny as hell to the point that, you don't expect somebody to be that funny.
For me, Liverpool and Chesham, last season Liverpool won the league and I was very excited about that. This season they've dropped off and I've dropped off. I mean, genuinely I am more into Chesham now because it affects my life, whereas Liverpool shouldn't, still does. What stood out about Pav when I first met the man? I think he's a classic Chesham person like me, and that neither of us are from Chesham. I'm from Sussex. I think he's from somewhere like Watford or Beaconsfield.
Poland.
So I think we feel very Chesham-y. We're part of the community, but we know we're not. We need another couple of generations to be proper Chesham people. But I think he throws himself into Chesham stuff like I do, and tries to make the best of what we've got. The high street, the people, the football. So I think that's probably why we saw an affinity with each other.
I have no idea who he is. I just knew him as a nice, awkward bloke that plays football. Then later, I found out that he's actually, in television and doing shows.
I think this place, the other cafe, the tavern, run by his brother, and the Queen's Head, the pub, I guess is where I first felt like I was part of the community. For example, there's a nice lady called Carol, who I think we met in the tavern. She got to know our little kids at the time. We got to know her husband, Sterling, who is no longer with us, but the clock tower is named after him. That's the Sterling bell. And then she featured in Taskmaster. This is what I do. I make friends with people and then I use them and abuse them. So she had to be in a different pub, and contestants had to work out what they had in common with this lovely older lady. And there's a similar relationship with Chesham United. I got to know the place and then we used it for Taskmaster and then they used me. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's a happy leeching system where I leech off them. And there must be a nicer word than that, but it's quite symbiotic, where hopefully I can help some people by sprinkling a bit of Taskmaster telly stuff on things. And hopefully if people want things from me, I can help them in some way. And that's definitely what's happened at Chesham United. it's a very friendly town. Like in this cafe, you'll see all the tables are very close to each other. Everyone can hear your conversations. So normally you strike up chats with other people, and same in the beer shop. The other beer shop there, it's just being friendly. I mean, I would say Chesham United, and probably football, but non-league football specifically in general, is a great way to be part of the community without realising it, because you go along, and if you're by yourself, it doesn't matter, you'll be standing next to someone experiencing this thing, and you automatically start talking about the linesman or the goal or the defeat, and it doesn't matter how they're doing, but you interact with someone, and then you go back the next week and the same people are there, and you build up these relationships, and then by the end of the season you've got these shared love of this community event. So yeah, I've made lots of friends at Chesham United. Having come here not knowing anyone to the town, I think a large proportion of the people I rub shoulders with now are through the football.
The club became quite visible for me because that was the time when we played FA Cup, that famous game that was Bristol Rovers 11 years ago, I think, or something like that. And you know, everybody was talking about it in town, that we're going to be in BBC, that we're going to be in television. And after that, I went to see what it's all about. And then I started to come more often. But again, we're coming back to a sense of community. You go to Chesham United and you meet new people and you see the same people next week, and you're becoming, you know, on the terms hello on the streets with them, and then maybe one time you're gonna have a pint outside with them and talk about the Chesham United game.
So I suppose when you come here, you know it's going to be cosy, good food, you know what's going to happen. Same at the pub. Good beer, good chats. But when you go to the football, you genuinely don't know what you're going to get. I know it's a bit of a cliche about sport in general, it's the unexpected, but it's definitely true of non-league football more than any other football, I think. It's not predictable. You're going to get real highs, real lows, you're going to get scraps, you're going to get a lot of goals quite often, you're going to get some pretty poor tackling, you're not going to get VAR, which makes it much more alive for me. And every time I go there, something different happens. And it's not always on the pitch, sometimes it's you meet someone new, but mostly it is the football. You know, it's a win, a draw, a loss, and then talking about it in the bar afterwards. I suppose the football, you go there for the football, and you do talk about the football when you're there, and that's a good excuse to do your socialising as well. I don't know why I go there, honestly. I don't know if it is for the people or the football. It probably is genuinely both. I think I wouldn't go if I was the only one there. That would be pretty weird. But equally, I wouldn't go if there was no football. So yeah, I do go for them both. But it is the football that keeps you going back. It's where we're going to come this season. It's whether we're going to have a cup run. It's whether we're going to survive. Whether we're going to make the playoffs. You know, it's those unknowns that keep you going. I mean, it's definitely different to the Premier League. So you go there, you're almost certainly not in a comfy seat. In fact, you're almost certainly not sitting down at all. You're going to be getting wet if it's raining. You're going to get cold if it's snowing. I mean, you can go into the bar and watch through the window, but probably you're just going to have to experience the seasons, which I love. And in my head, it's either really hot in September or May, or really cold the rest of the year. And you get through that because of the highs on the pitch, sometimes the lows, and then you snuggle up with a pint afterwards. And I think you have a different connection with the football in that you get to know the players, you can hang around with them afterwards. I don't think they necessarily want that from me, but you get to see them close up afterwards. Whereas if you're trying to meet Mo Salah, it's harder, I think.
It's easy to build up connection with the players. You easily, after a few games, you're becoming, oh, this is my favorite player. Mitchell Weiss, of course. Mitchell, Kai. When Ricky Germain left us for Hemel, Hempstead, I was heartbroken. It's like you don't expect that kind of feelings, but you know, you get attached after watching a few games, going a few times, seeing 800,000 people at the game. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's a very different relationship with the football and the footballers because they're that far away and they're local. They're not necessarily all Chesham based, but we all know someone from the team who does something in the community or coaches a football team of kids that we know. And yeah, it just means you're closer to closer to the action, and it means more when there's not money on. You know, it means more when it's a local club. It really does. For example, earlier this season we were on a great run, saved a few penalties in a row and got some narrow wins and draws. We'd actually moved house to nearer the club, only for that reason, obviously, and we needed some curtains, so we booked someone to come and measure out the windows for curtains. Knock on the door Monday morning, my wife opened the door. It's Ben Good, the Chesham goalkeeper, to measure out the windows with his enormous reach and his big gloves. And you don't get that at Liverpool. You don't get a footballer coming around to do a job other than be a footballer. And it's such a brilliant thing. And then he's excited because we go to the games. We're excited because he's in the games. I think that sort of thing you can't really put a price on.
Well, thanks for all that chit-chat, Alex and Pav. Finally, it's time for some football. It's Boxing Day and the men's team host local rivals Hemel Hempstead Town at the Meadow.
I have confidence in you that when you're walking down them steps, you're going to realise many things. Local derby, Boxing Day, big crowd. We know exactly what they're going to offer. So you boys have to turn up and match that. Because if you don't, it's going to be another disappointing time when we go in there after and we have to explain it.
The Boxing Day fixture is one of my favourites, and as Muzzer has just said, this one is a biggie. We work the ball well into the box, but nothing comes of it. Another testing pass almost results in an own goal. Josh's enormous throw causes chaos and a cross back in where we should score. JD thinks so too.
Say.
More smart play means more chances that we do not capitalise on.
How?
Today will be about who's going to be ruthless and who's going to show intensity in making them back three defend, you landing on all the second balls, getting something in around the box, and then we're up to then go a bit of quality in the final third. How much you want to win, how much you want to show a bit of intensity, how much you want to land on a second ball and make the back three defend and just get them down the hill as much as you can, and then I think then we go and win the game.
The ball scrambles around and finally ends up with Matt Lynch, but Jayden puts his header over the bar. Callum gives Sammy something to chase. He puts the ball in for Carl, who also can't put the ball in the back of the net or the front of the net, depending where you're looking at it from. The visitors with their own chance, but nothing comes of it.
Boys, a big chance here, eh? Just turn it up a little bit. Bit of intensity. Make them make mistakes. Get up the pitch. Come on, first goal's massive, boys. Get the first one, you go and win 2 or 3.
With Muzzer's words clanging in their ears, a long ball forward means Carl has a chance to attack, and he buries it with 10 minutes left to play.
Yes, Ray! Where's his time? Come on!
And that's it. A Boxing Day win means we are now 11th and just 3 points off the playoffs. Let's hear what JD's got to say.
The game probably presented what a local derby Boxing Day early kick-off. Very gritty performance, a little bit of needle in the game. It was scrappy at times from both teams, I thought. The game generally at times lacked a little bit of quality. I thought as the game went on we just landed on a few more second balls and Lenchy had a really good chance. Probably should have put it away to go in front. Obviously, the pitch at the minute is a little bit difficult, so we have to adapt when we play at home, and we have today, and that is going to have to be going forward. So yeah, we've done that, and we've edged the game, and we've managed to win. Ben's performance and the back line's performance, putting pressure on the ball, which we emphasised before the game, so they couldn't kind of serve it up to their threats up front. Because Hemel have got some very good attacking players, even on the bench as well. Even the subs they're rolling on, it's just like they're always going to pose a threat in the game. So you know, Ben and those guys, they had to perform well today, and they did. Like I say, I think Slough are a decent outfit. I generally do, not saying that I think they're in a false position. I think coming in season they're going to climb the table. So we can't look at that too much, and we've got to think how we can put a plan together, because it'll be a different game playing against them. They've got different threats to Hemel, different surface obviously. So we need to see how we can go there, and we can, we can put in a performance. Again, another local derby. I just want to say as well, thank you so much for all the supporters today. Fantastic crowd, great support. Massive crowd. I think it was 1,700 here, but we need you guys to travel to Slough for the game, because obviously we need you guys behind the goal cheering us on, because it does make a difference.
Next time on All In Chesham United.
I think you sent me a note saying, is the game on today? And I hadn't really registered how much rain there had been overnight, and so I came down here, and as I was driving down here, Craig, the groundsman, said, game off, it's underwater.
There's then obviously there's a hearts and minds question around, you know, the meadow is our home, has always been our home, and it's a big decision for people, and people don't like change.
Listen, right from the first whistle, we're in this together, girls. Everyone battling, even the bench. Be a loud bench.
Yeah, sit down, you silly little. We go up there and win this game. Do not let our heads drop. This is not the same as every other game this season.
Thank you for watching this episode of All In Chesham United. Subscribe if you haven't already, and why not leave a comment if you fancy.